What if the solar eclipse marks more than a celestial event? A solar eclipse is a captivating astronomical event that occurs when the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, temporarily obscuring the Sun's light from reaching the Earth. This alignment can only happen during a new moon, when the Sun and the Moon are in conjunction as seen from Earth. Solar eclipses can be partial, annular, total, or hybrid, depending on the alignment and distances between the Earth, Moon, and Sun. We will be looking at different types of eclipses and several interesting thoughts, opinions, and stories in regards. Types of solar eclipses. Partial solar eclipse. This happens when only a part of the Sun is obscured by the Moon. From Earth, it appears as if a bite has been taken out of the Sun. Annular solar eclipse. When the Moon is too far from Earth to completely cover the Sun, it leaves the outer edges of the Sun visible, forming a ring of fire, or annulus around the Moon. Total solar eclipse. This occurs when the Moon completely covers the Sun, as viewed from Earth. The day turns into night for a brief period. This is possible because, by coincidence, the Sun is about 400 times larger than the Moon, but also about 400 times farther away, making the two appear roughly the same size in the sky. Hybrid solar eclipse, also known as an annular total eclipse. This rare phenomenon happens when the eclipse changes from annular to total along different sections of its path. This is due to the curvature of the Earth's surface and variations in its distance from the Moon. Historically, solar eclipses have been interpreted with awe and fear, often seen as omens. Many cultures have myths and legends associated with eclipses. Today, they draw crowds of enthusiasts, scientists, and photographers from around the world, united by the awe-inspiring experience of totality. In Norse mythology, solar eclipses were explained as the sky wolves, Skoll and Hati, catching up to the Sun and the Moon. Skoll chases the Sun, and Hati runs after the Moon. When one of them succeeds, an eclipse occurs. The eclipses end when the celestial bodies are released, continuing their flight across the sky. Vietnamese mythology suggests that a solar eclipse occurs because a giant frog is devouring the Sun. This imagery of a creature consuming the Sun is a common theme in eclipse mythology, symbolizing the Sun being attacked or stolen. The Chinese believe that a solar eclipse was caused by a celestial dragon consuming the Sun. This led to the tradition of banging drums and making loud noise during an eclipse to scare the dragon away and release the Sun. This myth reflects the importance of the Sun for agriculture and the prosperity of the kingdom. In Hindu texts, the demon Rahu is said to be responsible for swallowing the Sun, causing eclipses. Rahu is one of the Navagrahas, the 9 planets in Hindu astrology, and represents the ascending lunar node. According to the myth, Rahu is decapitated by the gods for stealing the nectar of immortality, and his head flies into the sky and swallows the Sun or Moon, causing an eclipse. However, since Rahu is only a head without a body, the Sun or Moon soon reappears. Many Native American tribes have their own explanations for solar eclipses. The Pomo, an indigenous people of the Northern California coast, tell a story of a bear who started a fight with the Sun and took a bite out of it, causing a solar eclipse. Afterward, the bear, wandering in the sky, meets the Moon and takes a bite out of it as well, leading to a lunar eclipse. The Greeks believed that a solar eclipse was a sign of the anger of the gods and that it foretold disaster and destruction. This interpretation reflects the fear and awe that eclipses could instill in ancient populations, who saw them as direct messages from the divine. In some African cultures, eclipses were seen as the sun and the moon fighting. The Badamalaba people in Togo and Benin believed that during an eclipse, the sun and moon were fighting, and the people encouraged them to stop. This was a time for old feuds to be laid to rest and for peace to be made in the community. Predictions of major life-altering events. Eclipses are sometimes interpreted as harbingers of change, leading to speculations about natural disasters, political upheaval, or significant shifts in global consciousness. Alignment with prophecy. Some may link the eclipse to prophecies from religious or mystical texts, suggesting that it marks a fulfillment of ancient predictions. Influence on human behavior or health. There might be claims about the eclipse's impact on individual well-being or collective behavior, often based on astrological beliefs rather than scientific evidence. What if the solar eclipse lasted for more than just a few minutes? I appreciate you watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching The What If.